What's up, Divines? It's your girl, Jenny B, your Divine Intuitive, and today I'm giving some messages for the collective. It seems like this is like a twin flame connection. You guys have done lifetimes together, and I feel like even in the past lifetimes, this person had a problem with being committed or committal. You guys entered into a relationship or a partnership that wasn't exactly conventional. It's kind of like, it started out with a false promise. Okay? This relationship started out with a false promise. So one person started, right, the relationship with another person, but they had a connection to another person. And when they had the connection to the other person, they refused to let it go. Okay? They just totally refused to let it go. I even feel like they kept it in secret. But now I'm also seeing, not only am I seeing this one person, I'm seeing a door for another person. I'm seeing another door for another person. I feel like in this whole triangle thingy mabobber, there was 4 people. Okay? Now, only one of these connections was actually the real connection. The other ones were just distractions. There's like some unhealed childhood wounds that this person is suffering from. They have abandonment issues with the mother. Not only do they have abandonment issues with the mother, I'm assuming that this is the male figure, toxicity. So the mother's toxic, the mother's demanding. The mother's not necessarily honest. They always find out certain things that they never knew about their mother, like through other people. Not only that, but I feel like the mother figure is like codependent on this relationship or gets something from this relationship. The mother's very, very jealous. So I feel like part of the triangle might have been the mother figure. Okay, the mother was somehow involved because the mother has her finances wrapped up in this nonsense. Okay, now there was this healed version, and then there's this other healed version, and these people are connected souls. They've been connected for many lifetimes. I feel like maybe 5 or 6 lifetimes. Like they dream of each other in their sleep. That's how connected they are. They're this is a very, very connected connection. So the one party was what we call a runner. So the one party was, the connection was like too much. They hadn't healed any of their trauma. The other person knew that they were very connected to this person, was ready to embrace the relationship and with open arms. But they were in denial. They saw exactly who this other party was. They knew that they weren't exactly ready for them, but they romanticized and they fantasized. So even though the relationship was actually beneath them, it wasn't giving them what they needed. The other party was a taker. All they did was take. They took from the relationship. So what happened was, the one party, which is the female, ended up romanticizing about it in the beginning. But the other party, which was the toxic part of the party, was receiving the benefits of this relationship or this whatever. Fucked over, screwed over. This person got fucked over and screwed over. Now the man wants to come back. Spirit said no. So this particular person thinks that they've been rooted, and they have. But the problem is they actually aren't rooted by the person they think actually did the roots. They've been rooted by the mother. And they've been rooted by the third party. The baby's not yours either. So somebody needs to get like a paternity test about the situation, and they're going to find out that this child isn't even. So all of this stuff that you put this other party through, you literally put this other party through and put everything, like you threw everything away. So I feel like mistakes were made, but irrevocable, because I feel like the other party was patient. They would kind of like, I feel like a temperature check. So I feel like they would come around, see how you were, see if you were like, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. But when you weren't, they would be like, oh, okay. And it would just, so that party is actually ready to move on. And I feel like they will be moving on. There's someone that has been watching or waiting in the wings, waiting for their opportunity. And I feel like this one is not a twin flame. I feel like this is maybe a soulmate. And soulmates don't necessarily have to be love partners, but I feel like this particular connection is a soulmate connection. So I feel like you might. So what I didn't cover was that the first person was dealing with feelings of being unworthy. So because they didn't think they were worthy, they engaged in self-sabotage. So they were doing things. They're so toxic that they were trying to make it feel like the other person was at fault, but the other person wasn't at fault at all, and they understood and realized it. But because they understood what the connection was, they gave it time and space to grow. The other person just didn't grow. So I see someone's going to send a message. They're looking to do like a reconciliation. Spirit is saying that you need to, if anything at all, you need to just listen, have compassion, demand honesty, don't settle, keep your boundaries up. I also feel like this person might be up to no good. So that's your read for today. If you want a full reading with me, my website is www.divineintuitionsjennyb.com. I feel like my square booking link is in here. We're doing some funky stuff with whatever. So I love you. Be great, do great, because you are. And listen, don't go for things that are beneath you. Don't you settle yourself out. You just wait for literally what God has for you, because you know, people get caught up in soulmates and this and that and the other. You don't just have one soulmate in this world. You don't just have one twin flame in this world. Most of us have lived many, many lifetimes, okay? Many, many lifetimes, okay? So stay the course. Know who you are. Know what your worth is. Charge double, okay? I love you. Be great, do great, because you are. Hugs and kisses.